everyone. I've arrived. Yes, I'm about 8 minutes off schedule, but I believe that divine timing is in effect and I am right on time. I am going to start pushing these lives and putting the with the time frame being 6:30-ish. At least I'm pulling up though. But anyways, welcome. Welcome to this live session focused on aligning ourselves with the energies of abundance and prosperity. I thought it was so important for us to do this live because a lot of people are feeling there's an energy in the universe right now where people are wanting more for themselves. People are wanting to experience more, but they don't know how. And it's tied to so many things to include, but not limited to our childhood traumas, things that we haven't faced, our mindset in relation to money, abundance, love, and love is tied to abundance, which is tied to the universe. So we're gonna get into this, okay? So whether you're here to shift your career finances or your mindset around abundance in general, we're gonna provide you with some guidance on wealth, success, and prosperity. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Do y'all like my jellyfish earrings? They keep making me feel like I have something crawling on me, but I felt like for the abundance live, I had to be extra. I wanted to feel like, you know, I'm submerged in the aura of abundance. So I hope you like it. It's for y'all. It's for me first, but it's for y'all too. So the spread that we're going to be using is designed to give you the clarity on where you stand with abundance and what the blockages are right now, what the blockages may be right now. Again, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. All right, so let's get these cards out and get right to it. I don't know if this was a good idea because it's so ticklish. All right, so it's going to be a 6-card spread. All right, so the first thing we're going to ask the universe right now is, what is the collective's current financial energy? So what is your financial energy right now? What is your financial energy? When you think of the word finance and you think of the word moolah, money, how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you don't have enough of it? Do you feel like you work too hard for it and you don't have enough of it? What are your feelings? Because that is directly tied to the abundance that you may be lacking. It starts with your feelings towards your finances, towards money. It's deeper than rap. All right, so Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. And as usual, I did not light up my little incense thingamajig, and I'm going to have to do that. So what is the collective's energy regarding abundance or their financial energy? So I pulled the 8 of Swords. Please bear with me, you guys. I need to light this up real fast. The chaos. If y'all seen the members only live, that was pure chaos. But I'm getting it together. I still feel abundant though. What is the collective's financial energy? So with the 8 of Swords, there is a feeling of doubt. There's an energy of, I can't visualize it. I can't attain it if I can't see it. And I feel like there's an energy around where you get despaired if you're not seeing tangible things happening fast enough on your time. I also feel that there's a big energy of people that are standing behind a wall of their thoughts, whereas you know what you have to do, you know where you need to be, and you know what you have to, the actions that you have to take to take you to that next step financially, but you're not doing it. And you could feel as though your hands are tied due to your circumstances. It could be children that's pulling on your paycheck. Every time you get a check, you can't even go to the corner store and get a bag of chips, a stick of gum. Hell, you want to smoke cigarettes now and you can't. because of the feeling that you have to delegate those responsibilities, the funds to those responsibilities first. Then there's an energy of feeling like you need to have a certain amount of funds or a certain amount of money to accomplish whatever it is that you're thinking about before you can take the next step. And that couldn't be farthest from the truth, because all it takes is the right intention. So the general energy is just doubting, self-doubt when it comes to your financial situation. Is just having self-doubts about what your next steps should be. And we're going to take it from there, and we're going to make sure that you get the advice that you need. So let's pull all these cards out and see what else Spirit is saying regarding this financial situation and the prosperity. Anybody hungry? I just ate, but I feel like someone started this live and they were hungry. Grab a snack. We're going to be here for a little while. I got my spread here. All right, so what might be holding you back from abundance? And the Ace of Wands has shown up. And the Ace of Wands is saying that it's just the energetic pull of not feeling significant to attain the things that you'd like to do. So you may feel like your circumstances are delaying you. Again, it's tying back to those life situations, whether it's children or it's work, or you may not feel as if you have the energy to do it. You're always tired. Everything just seems to be happening at the wrong time. And the way how prosperity and abundance works is your thoughts become your feelings becomes your actions, and then your actions becomes your life, and then it repeats. And if you notice, anytime you ever wanted to forget something, it always comes the fuck back. Excuse my English. I said I wasn't going to say the F word today, but I said it. I'm sorry. I'm going to try again. If you ever realize, if you're trying to forget something, your mind always reminds you of what it is. So if you have any memories from the past that you're trying to relieve yourself of, tied to anything, your mind is going to remind you, because it's trying to show you, hey, look at these memories, because this is what I want you to forget. I'm reminding you to forget. So I feel like there's a struggle or a power struggle of someone who is trying to change the limiting beliefs that they have towards abundance, but it's a power struggle because you don't know any other way of thinking. Everything that is around you, and please excuse my neighbor's children, I have to say this in every live, they don't watch them, they are watched by outside, and I love children, so it's okay. The struggle is you figuring out what your slate should read, what your path should look like when it comes to you achieving what you want to achieve when it comes to finances. You may be struggling with planning. You may be struggling with money management. You may be struggling with keeping a job or keeping your business afloat. And I also feel what's holding you back is your motivation, not feeling motivated to take the steps for the plans that you've made, which is why the Eight of Swords came out, is that it's as if your hands are tied. And it's not tied by your situation, it's tied by your lack of motivation. A lot of times when we don't see the things that we're planning towards happening instantaneously, we tend to, say, okay, well, I'll try again tomorrow, or I'll try again in a couple of days. And then a couple of days turns into 6 months, and then it's a year. And then before you know it, 5 years pass by and you still have the same goals. So the main issue right now where it comes to your prosperity and your abundance is your motivation. Some of you would look at me and say, well, Cherokee, I am motivated. I do what needs to be done. But are you doing different things each time? Are you doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the results to be different? Because what it's showing here is that you're doubting yourself and you're looking at your situation as if you're stuck with it, and you're not seeing anything outside of that. You're not seeing beyond your nose. And that's very difficult to say, well, you need to change your mindset. How do you change your mindset when your mind keeps reminding you of the shit that you did incorrectly and you're trying to forget, but it's reminding you so that you forget. So then that cycle continues. So now you have to learn how to disassociate yourself from the negative feelings, the negative connotations that's tied to the lack of, or the things that you don't know how to do. What the fuck was that? The lack of, or the things that you don't know how to do when it comes to finances and abundance. So what opportunities are present right now but not fully recognized? So there's an energy right now with the Six of Swords. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energies are here. And the opportunity is for change that you're not seeing. You're not seeing that you can easily change. You can change it by just saying, affirming, I am not doing it like this anymore. I am rich. I am wealthy. I feel good. I am grateful. The negative self-talk. I hear ruminating thoughts of someone who constantly says, I'm always in this situation. And when you're telling yourself, I'm always in this situation, you're programming your mind and the universe to put you in the same situation over and over again. I don't know if any of you know how to type, or it doesn't even have to be compared to typing. Well, yeah, I could compare it to typing. If you know how to type, or if you type, if you notice that your fingers knows where the keys are and your mind somehow communicates that to the computer keyboard and it gets to the screen. That's how our mind works. If you're putting in the same information, if you're not coercing yourself with positive affirmations saying, I am abundant, something as simple as that. When a negative thought comes in, oh, you don't have enough to do that. Why not? Why not? Question that thought right the fuck back. Why not? Oh, well, that's not, it's not good enough, or you're not good enough. Why am I not good enough? These things are tied to feelings. Every single situation that we experience in a negative way, in a low vibrational frequency, is tied to a negative experience. And what you're not seeing is that you have to disassociate yourself from those thoughts. And it honestly is easier said than done. When was the last time that you meditated on abundance? I'll wait. When was the last time that you sat with yourself and you said, I am enough. I am love. I am kind. I am beautiful. I am abundant. When was the last time that you programmed your mind to say something of that nature? And it doesn't even have to be on this script. When was the last time? But because your mind it's in keyboard typing mode, it's just giving the information to your fingers and it's going to the screen, and that's your report. And the report is your life. So it's as if you're stuck in this cycle and you're not. This does not have to be your report. What I am challenging you to do, and this is not even really a challenge, because all you need is a piece of paper and a Sharpie. And I'm saying a Sharpie because this is permanent. You put it on a sheet of paper and you write, I am abundant. I am abundant. And you look at it and your mind sees it. Your mind recognizes it. Your mind pockets it. And every single time that negative energy comes in, you don't have enough to do that. You're not prepared for this. I am abundant. It is as simple as that. A lot of times you look at life and you say, well, I don't have the car of my dreams. I don't have the Porsche. And if you know what an oil change on the Porsche is, I'm sorry, I don't want no car that's like $350 for oil change. It just makes me very uncomfortable. But I'm just saying, we all have our respective dreams and our goals and our aspirations. So what I'm saying is abundance is different to different people. It means different things to different people. So you may be looking at it like, I don't have this car. I've been working and trying to get this car. Or I don't have this house, or my house it looks like a shack. It looks like something that Tiny Tim lived in from the Christmas Story or whatever the hell the movie was. Or I don't have enough money to get my nails done every 2 weeks. I don't have. Do you hear the script that's automatically being typed into your existence? Do you hear? Do you see? Now, we reverse the script and we discuss what we do have. And what you're doing now is you're reprogramming your mind to the things that you want, the things that you want to experience. You want to experience abundance for real. And it doesn't have to be tied to anything tangible. You could just want to feel good. Feeling good is abundant. If your heart is not in the right space, you're going to feel heartbroken. And that is not abundance. That is just downright being broken and low vibrational. A broken heart is a low vibrational energy. And you can be heartbroken from anything. So it could be a loss of a job, loss of money, losing a $20 bill, God forbid, losing a person, a child, loss. Speaking to your existence and telling it, I am abundant, will rewrite your script. Simple as that. So I'm going to continue with our spread. Spirit, please provide me with further guidance for this reading for the people who need it. I appreciate you all so much for being here. What can you do to align with the success that you seek in your life? Is the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is challenging you to take initiative. The Queen of Coins is the liveliest queen in the room. She's not only the empathetic queen, she's the one asking you, do you have, she sees all the drinks at the table and she sees that your cup is empty. She's like, what are you drinking? And she's buying it. That's confident energy. Aligning with your success requires a certain level of confidence. It's the knowing that you have it already. Have you ever had this happen to you? This happens to me so many times where you confidently tell someone something. You're not arguing with them about it. None of the sorts. You just they're like, do you know what that McDonald's is? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, it's up. So East 30-something street, right next to the gas station. Da, da, da. Yeah, you cannot miss it. Whole time, it's not even on that street. But you said it with so much confidence. That person is going to go to that street and they're going to keep making U-turns because of your confidence. You don't send them to Domino's or something. At least it's a restaurant. Fact of the matter is, when you exude confidence, people believe you. Why do you think social media is so popular? Because people put their highlight reels on there and people believe them. People confidently post content and people believe them. And they could be dying inside. But that's the difference. For you to attract the success that you're looking for, the abundance and the prosperity that you want to experience, you not only have to believe it, you have to project that belief. You have to share that belief. You have to have an understanding that although you might not see it and you cannot feel it, you cannot see it and you cannot hold it, you can feel it. And when you can feel it, you can smell it. You can taste it. You can describe it. You can smile about it. You ever seen someone sit down smiling by themselves? Because they thought about something that just consumed their thoughts and their minds. And it took over the moment. And we usually look at those people and you might say, oh, they're crazy. You leave them alone. You don't really say too much to them because they're just smiling by themselves. Or you might be inspired to say hello because it's intriguing. But that is the kind of confidence that you need to have. Confidence to sit down and smile on your own. Confidence to make that elevator pitch about the business that you have when you're standing next to someone who can change your life. But you're swallowing that pride or you're swallowing that opportunity because you're afraid. Abundance it's not born in fear. It's born in a spirit of courage. So the only way that you're going to be successful is if you wholeheartedly believe that you are abundant. Success does not latch on to people that questions it. How dare you question me? Success. Asking for something that you don't even believe. Success. I am abundant. Say it. I am abundant. And that's the thing with y'all. Sometimes y'all say things because you know what you do things because you know how good it's been to other people. And it could be good to you too, but because you don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But because you're not patient with it. You're not giving it time to marinate. It's not sticking fast enough for you. So you moving on to the next thing. You busting your ass doing double shifts at your job, saying I am abundant, typing, and your life script is just monotonous and boring. You have to say I am abundant and believe it, and you have to do it in every environment. With the Queen of Coins, she's offering drinks to the table. She's offering drinks to the table. And let me tell you how the universe works, right? She might be offering drinks to the table, and in that moment, she's putting it on a credit card that's damn near maxed out. But she knows she got a check coming in a couple of days, but she's not worried about it because she knows that she wants people to feel good in her presence. She wants to project that energy. She wants people to feel good in her energy. So she's filling that cup, and look what's going to happen. It doesn't necessarily have to happen like this, but this is how life works. Someone sees the Queen of Wands purchasing that drink like, no, you're not doing that. Not in my presence. Get a bottle for her and the rest of the table. That's just how the universe works. The energy is so infectious. But if you keep it to yourself, there is no way that you're going to attract it. There's no way. There's no way. All I'm asking y'all to do is just to believe. Believe in your ability to feel good. That is not hard to do. But it is difficult to do when everything around you is crashing and burning. That's why you have to find your peace and your source and your light. Where do you find your peace and your source and your light and your abundance? You find it in the quiet. Me, I stick my headphones in, and it's not even headphones, it's earplugs. These $40 earplugs that I thought was headphones, but that's okay. I'm not mad no more. I put it in my ear and I block the world out. And I allow and I get into my mind. And my mind is thinking about all kind of things. What you cooking for dinner? Damn, you ain't have oxtail in a while. I love candles, glitter, all kind of stuff. Move it out the way. I am abundant. I love the way that I feel in my skin. I love the way how the wind feels in my hair, on my scalp when I'm riding in the car. I love crying during Hallmark movies. I feel. That's how you switch the narrative. That's how you rewrite the script. So when we talk about aligning with success in the energy of the Queen of Coins, she's at peace. She knows no matter what she projects, she's gonna get it in return. And even if it's not being returned physically, she's returning it to herself. You know what that means? Plot twist. That means even if you give this energy of abundance to someone and they do not receive it well, it is still yours to keep. It doesn't change your mindset. It doesn't change your aura. It doesn't make you bitter. It doesn't make you sad. It makes you empathetic, sympathetic sometimes. It makes you understanding. It makes you careful, and it makes you care. All of these things are high vibrational energies, but it starts small, and it starts with one sentence, and that is saying, I am abundant. Defining what abundance means to you is also important. Another thing that we don't do quite often enough is defining the things that we want in complete detail. Being specific. Being specific. I want a cup of water. Well, what kind of water? Fiji? Room temperature or cold? Cold? Ice? Yeah. Cubed or round? I don't care. Excuse me? No. Be specific. Okay, round. When do you want it? Now. Okay, I got you. It's coming up right now. Talk to the universe like that. Talk to the universe like that. Tell the universe what's in your heart. Universe, I need $100. Do y'all think that's enough? That's not enough. Universe, I need $100 in ones. Please. I need $100 in ones. I am abundant. I deserve $100 in ones. And no, I'm not a people that have said this to you time and time again. But it's so important that you're specific about what you want and how you want it. Because I don't let nobody play with me. I want you to treat me how I would treat you if you came into my home, into my space. So treat the universe how you want to be treated. Treat the universe with respect. Don't ask the universe for things and not be specific. The universe is not to be played with. The universe is big. We are one speck in the asshole of the universe. And the moment that you realize that we're on a floating planet in the middle of fucking space and we are aliens on Earth, we're the aliens. It's us. We are spawned from other people. You will realize the power of the energy that you have. No one is looking at it this way because it sounds crazy. It sounds like a crazy person is talking. But when you look at things in a literal sense, sometimes it'll bring you back to the divine being that you are. And it will remind you of what you deserve. You deserve to get every single thing that you want. As long as you're not hurting anyone in the process, which includes yourself, why the fuck not? Why can't you have it? This makes me emotional because there's a lot of people that feels that they're not good enough. I'm choked up a little bit. There's a lot of people that feels that they're not good enough to experience the things that they want. They don't know how to ask for it. They're afraid to ask for it. They're not patient enough for it. And the minute the things don't look like, it's not lining up correctly, you feel like you're being punished. But it's your opportunity to learn from the things that you're experiencing and to remain humble through everything that you experience so that you can be abundant in every circumstance. Being abundant when you're pissed off. Being abundant when you're happy. Being abundant when you're sad. And you know what that means? Because no one ever really explains it, how to be abundant in all of these different situations and scenarios. When you're down and out and you're sad. And you're acknowledging those feelings and you're allowing them to pass through you. And you're telling the universe, I am sad. I am crying. I do not feel well. But I am so grateful for the ability to cry, for the ability to feel, for this experience. Although it is hurting me, I know that I am on the right path. So I am abundant. I am abundant through every circumstance. That is how you attack your success. You want a position at work? What are you doing exactly? First of all, did you even tell the universe? Or did you tell God? Did you talk? Did you talk? Did you have the conversation? This is what I want. This is how I want it. Amen. This is it. So we're going to move on to the final two cards, and then we're going to close this out. How can you open up yourself to receive? We just had a whole long excerpt about that. But the Nine of Cups comes up. And the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. And that's you speaking into the universe. And you yourself are the universe. Speaking life into yourself. Speaking light into yourself when no one else is. That's where prosperity lives. That's where prosperity lives. The prosperity that we seek, it lives within us. But if you can't see the value in what you have to offer, then why should the universe give you anything else? That means that you will be dissatisfied with anything that comes your way. It's not because you don't deserve the things that you're asking for why you may not have it right now. It's because you may not appreciate it in the way that you need to, and you might fumble it. A moment of silence for the real shit. You might fumble it. You know what it's like to get everything that you deserve and then to lose it in a second because you didn't appreciate it, or you didn't even know it was there because you were so caught up in every single thing that was going wrong that you forgot that you are abundant in every circumstance. You're not to be played with. We're on a floating fucking planet in the middle of space. Like, I don't know what else to tell y'all. Your wishes will be granted if you believe that you deserve them. It's just that simple. Have you ever had a conversation with someone about talking about something that you were passionate about? They might have asked you, like, what do you do? And that's a question that I don't really like, because a lot of times people use that question to kind of gauge the status of where you are versus where they are. And when you passionately answer questions, you're showing the universe the script. Passionately answering questions that people that show up, earth angels that you communicate with, it's the script. What is the script that you repeat each time that someone asks you a question like, what do you do? What is your passion? What do you love? Those are things that you should answer passionately. Those are things that you should answer with conviction. Those are things that you should answer unapologetically and not apologize for. I do whatever makes me happy in the moment. Right now, speaking to you makes me happy in the moment. I love motivating people. That's what makes me happy. What do you do? I love dancing on the beach. That's what I do. Well, what do you do for money? I do whatever makes me happy, because in any moment I am abundant. I am abundant at work. So my life's work is not me being at work. It's me being abundant. And the universe pays me in good energy because of it. And good energy begets good energy, and it builds a network of people with good energy, with like minds. And then your network is so wealthy and powerful that no one can deny you. Who can tell you no when you're abundant? Who? Who can tell you no when you're radiating like a light bulb? I'm talking about like the gas station lights. I'm talking about like being pregnant radiant. I'm like radiance. You'll know that your life is changing for the better when the things that are so small, minute, and silly does not bother you. You will see you have all your bills come out in one day and you're minus $150 at the beginning of the month, only getting paid monthly, and you're like, I am abundant. This is hilarious. I am abundant. Are you gonna get pissed off? Or are you just gonna embrace the fact that this shit is small? It's a speck in the asshole of the universe, and you are so much more than an overdraft and an overdraft fee. I am abundant. Say it. I am abundant. Say it all week. That one person at work pissed. I'm abundant. Okay. I'm abundant. That's okay. I am abundant. I promise you that's gonna spread like wildfire. This is the life that I live. Like, it's a simple life, but it's so powerful, and people feel it. Sometimes they don't even understand it. They just know that they like the feeling and they just want to be a part of it. People will want to fuck with you just because you feel good. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean that in the most spiritual, energetic way possible. People are yearning for connection. And if that connection means that they can just get a piece of peace, a P-I-E-C-E of P-E-A-C-E for a moment from someone who is just abundant through every circumstance, that is how you attract your prosperity. Because now you are linked with your tribe, and your tribe will do anything to see you flourish. Why do you think those Instagram videos and those TikTok videos of people doing all of those nice things for homeless people, people crying in the comments and all kind of things? Because people love to see things that make them feel good. They love to see things that make other people prosper. They love that endearing spirit. They love that. Abundance, it spreads like wildfire. That is abundance. What are you doing for yourself to be abundant? When was the last time that you've done something for yourself and not thought about anyone else? If you can't even remember, you are operating on a frequency of lack. How can you attract prosperity when you're not treating yourself to what you want? And it does not have to require any money at all. It just needs your energy. It just needs your energy, love. So when we talk about opening up yourself to receive, it's opening up yourself to wish for whatever your heart's desire. It's talking about being open to what you want and not being afraid to ask for it. You see how little children, they'll walk up to a stranger and ask, you got games on your phone? Kids don't give a damn. And what do adults do? They just be laughing at it because it's the innocence. Kids see abundance. They feel abundance, but they don't know how to communicate that. They project it, and we feed into it. It's the same thing. It's like the Peter Pan effect. You know, we want to be kids forever, never land. But we lose that effect when we get older, when life pulls us in different directions and we forget that magic, the magic that we had, that we were born with. We disconnect from it because life pulls us towards responsibilities, some of which makes no sense at all. But we tie ourselves to this mediocrity and these impossible standards and just expect to live a happy, fulfilling life because it was ordained for us to follow this path in this specific way. Otherwise, you are not abundant. You are not good enough. You are not savvy. You are not one of us. That rhymed kind of. What I'm saying is, don't allow this life to take away your magic. And if you've already lost your magic, the Nine of Cups states that all you have to do is keep wishing again. Make that list, the same list you made when you were a kid. When I ain't never believed in Santa Claus, but I made a list for my parents when I really wished for something, when I really wanted something, and you believed in your heart that you were going to get it. And when you looked at that picture, you saw yourself being the little kid in the picture playing with it. And you imagine even little scenarios, talking yourself, going back and forth, fighting with the toy in your mind. Literally, you may even spit a word out of what conversation would happen with you and that toy because you believed it so much. And guess what? A lot of times you got that toy. And even when you didn't get it, this is not about getting every single thing that you're asking for. It's about holding that energy even when you're not. Even when you didn't get it, you were still hopeful. You still felt good because you had a way of looking at it and manifesting it and knowing that in your heart it was yours. There was this toy, the Deluxe Dear Diary, that I wanted, like, I'm about to tell my age, about 28 years ago. About 28 years ago, I wanted this toy. I wanted it so bad. And I might be off on the years of when it came out. It's a little pink diary. And I never got the diary. I asked for the diary for 2 years. My parents didn't have a lot of money. My dad had a lot of kids. My mom worked a couple of jobs. They just never got it for me. And every time the toy paper would come out, even as an adult, I would always look back at that time when I wanted that little toy. And it brought me so much joy about all the things that I could do with that little toy. And would you believe I got the opportunity to buy it from a seller on eBay and fulfill that feeling for me. And it made me feel so good. Abundance can take that long for the little things that you wish for. But it's not a loss, it's an investment in what you want. That is how prosperity works. You might not get every single thing that you want on the dime when you want it, but you know deep down inside you're grateful either way if you don't. You're grateful that you have the opportunity to ask, to live, to be, to understand, to know. We're just spiritual beings living this human experience. And the more that we live and understand that no matter what you think and when you think it, it will become an action, because it's a thought, and then it becomes a feeling. And what you feel, it comes out of your mouth. It's just the way how it works. That's what you attract. And then you have to be very careful with that. That's where your prosperity and your abundance lives. It lives within you. It lives within you and your self-care. Saying, I don't care, that's not abundant. Saying, I don't give a damn, that's not abundant. Well, that doesn't apply to me. That's not abundant. Abundance is love. You can't attract what you don't feel. Ooh, that's a word. You cannot attract what you do not feel. Okay? And if you notice, whenever you say, I keep attracting A, B, and C, or I'm tired of these dead end jobs, because you do not feel abundance. What are you doing to up your stats? What are you doing to change your frequency? You want a better job with no experience? Change your resume. It's just that simple. Change your frequency and then believe it. Because you can't just change it and then believe with the old mindset, because then you're going to look like a fraud. The universe is not going to believe you. No, you need more people. Change the frequency and believe it. I am abundant. I'm abundant. I believe it. Me and my very extra earrings. We're abundant over here. Okay, we're submerged in abundance. These are jellyfish. We are submerged in abundance. And the reason why I'm repeating it over and over to you is so that you can understand that repetition begets actions. It becomes a part of your mind. And you're going to be sitting in the quiet of your room, probably reading a book or doom scrolling. You're going to hear my little voice in the back of your mind. I am abundant. Where did that come from? It's for you to adapt and to spread it like wildfire and to practice every single day, because you don't get to do this for an hour or for this little 30 to 40 minute video and then go back to your normal life like nothing ever happened. First of all, that's disrespectful. Not to me, to you, because you deserve abundance. You deserve to feel. You deserve to experience what you want to experience. You deserve. And if you turn away and go back to how things were normally, that basically just means that you're not ready for it. You got to get ready for it. And you get ready for it by just affirming it. I am abundant. So when we move on to the final card, which is the King of Swords, this powerful go-getter, this intellectual, conversational energy. This comes up as the potential outcome for aligning with this energy. Now, aligning with the energy of the King of Swords, you become someone that's powerful. Someone who people respect. Respecting your presence without you even speaking. Someone that you respect. Someone that you can project with ease because you believe. The King of Swords is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. The King of Swords doesn't speak out of turn. He speaks when he has something to say. And it's not gender specific. When you're abundant, you're careful with your words. The swords are about thoughts, about thoughts and truth and communication. You communicate differently. You communicate with purpose. When you know how powerful your words are, you use it for great things. When you know how powerful your words are, you use it for great things, for positive things, progressive things. That's aligning with the abundance that you deserve. So if you felt, that the universe wasn't giving you what you deserved, and it's been a long time, and you've been in this cycle for a while, it's because you haven't been giving yourself what you deserve. The universe knew all along what you deserved. It was just waiting on you to align with it. Don't take life for granted. There's a lot of abundance out here. You're my tribe. And you wouldn't be here if you didn't believe for 1 second that you were worthy of abundance. If you didn't believe it, you would not be here. Prosperity and abundance is on the way. Do you believe it? Yes. 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 You believe it. I know you do. All right. So I am going to close this one out. And I really want y'all to know that abundance is all around us. The key is to shift your energy and align with your higher self. And your higher self does not take shit from anyone, not even you. And I want you to know you're taking shit from yourself, literally taking things from yourself when you shortchange yourself. If you shortchange yourself, and we're talking about money and finance, if you shortchange yourself, other people will follow suit and shortchange you as well. Set boundaries. Do not accept anything less than what you set as that boundary. Stand on it. Stand on your business. Apply pressure about you to you. Wake up and believe that you deserve the things that you're asking for and do something about it. It starts with believing that you're abundant. It just starts with the belief, and then it's going to spread like wildfire. I promise you, it's not a lie. It's the truth. It's the truth. All right, so I'm going to pull an angel number card. Don't y'all love my little squeaky chair? I've been saying for a long time that I was going to get rid of it, but I just love stuff that squeak. All right, I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so we're going to ask our beautiful angels, spirit guides, and ancestors to please provide us with the final messages for this reading, abundance and prosperity. I trust that everyone that passed through here feels this energy and believes that they are abundant and that you can change your life and you can attract the prosperity and the abundance that you deserve because you are abundant. And what is the closing message for these beautiful people? Yeah, I turned my comments off because the last live, it threw me off. People on the internet are very, very unique. I am adventurous. So you have a zest for life and you're eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. This is for someone who needs to hear this. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. That is a part of being abundant. I am adventurous. You guys, it was such a beautiful time. I trust that you will love yourself unconditionally in a way that can attract prosperity and abundance. We're doing this every single Thursday. There's a topic. Sign up for my lives. Press the button. I don't even know what the proper terminology is because I don't be on here enough, but I'm going to be on here a lot now. And join my tribe. You know, the join membership button is at the top of the website if you want to get in touch with the members only content when I be traveling and doing all my stuff. You know, I'm saying too much. But drop a comment to say hello to a goddess because you know I love it when you say hello. Turn on post notifications. Share the video to share the wealth. And until next time, love and light. Tribe.